Is this thing on? Dust off the cobwebs here, make sure everything's in order. And I don't even know if this is all working. It's been a while since we've been on, waiting for this to see if it loads up here, and hopefully I see you guys momentarily, and I do.
Is this thing on?
Hey Anthony, how are you?
Dust off.
Nice to have you here as we figure all this out, and we're back, we're live, we're doing our thing, and welcome, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching the world. Sean Driver, the Red Horde, and it has been a while. W&G, people populating. Awesome. I put this together last minute. I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's mass chaos in the house. It is 2:04 in the morning. My kids got a gig on set in 6 hours, and we're missing information, and so we're trying to figure everything out. That's been the reason why I've been gone, is because he's been busy. Nice to see that at 5 years old, he's contributing taxes and doing all that sort of stuff. So that's my world and universe, and that's why my absence is what it is. I didn't even get a chance to mention out to Brendan that I was here. So, and looking to do this, and in fact, I probably wasn't. Work's been chaos, but how's everybody doing? Anthony, W&G, all is well and wonderful in your world, I'm hoping, and everybody who comes here. For the 16 people that are watching, if you haven't been here before, Sean Driver, the Red Horde, we've been here. This is now our third season. I know I don't have the accent if you're new to this whole experience. We do watch-alongs. I try to do the Who Are You series. I'm hoping to get those done in time. The season has started. It has come quickly upon us. I've done a whole bunch of research and been putting together hopefully some new things on the Who Are You videos and that sort of stuff, and been tinkering with that in the background, and that all comes as well. Would like to, and possibly going to end up doing the after 90 minutes and bringing that back again. This season won't be today, but it will be going on. It has been over a month, and I haven't put together a single video. I've just been working in the background, trying to spend, to be completely fair, more time with the family. Running around doing activities with them and all those sorts of things. So enough about me. Let's talk Wrexham. We can talk Ryan Hardy. We can talk about the Down Under series that gets underway today. As I realize I've got my populated stuff over here, I can get that one. 10 a.m. in the UK, and you guys are watching 2:06 a.m. and I'm going to have to check my emails repeatedly to find out what's going on with him. So there will be a couple of things. If you're looking to watch it, and I imagine there are people who are watching this who want to watch it, it is on iFollow. You can pay your 10 quid and whatever that is in your local currency to pick it up on iFollow. In the UK, I believe you can watch it on Sgorio. They deleted it for worldwide coverage, so we've had to pay for it. It is what it is. We do those sorts of things. It's going to be an expensive year. Had to pick up DAZN to pick up domestic stuff. iFollow for the coverage when DAZN doesn't have it. It's going to be, it is what it is. When you want to follow Wrexham, you pay the money and you shut up and you just do it, right? And so that's what has been done. And if you're in the US, it's on Golazo. So check those places out. Golazo in the US, iFollow internationally, Sgorio, check there first so that you don't have to pay the money. And if it's not there, and that's Sgorio's YouTube channel, and see how that's all going. We're going to do everything up. If you haven't seen, I'll bring the roster up here. Obviously, preseason, the subs, the bench is deep. So this looks like a familiar lineup to me. Algonquo and net, backline's going to be Clueworth, Scark, O'Connor. Did we expect anything from the 5-3-2? Nothing changes from Parky, and it jumps up there. Longman, and we're going to get Seb over on the left wing this time, running with Ryan Longman on the right. In the middle, Dobson, Matty James, Elliot Lee. So I assume that's going to be, as far as the triangle goes, Lee on the left-hand side, Dobson up on the right-hand side, and Matty James in his familiar role right in front of the back line, hopefully getting those gorgeous passes up. Don't know what to expect from Melbourne victory, but I digress. Marriott and number 9, Ollie Palmer. Saw that he was there from some of the pictures. Sort of surprised that he's getting the shot going out of the gate, but give him his opportunity. The subs, you've got Ward, Aaron James coming in defensively in the back, O'Connell as a sub, and Brunt. So the full 4 back, well, Ward, I guess, keeper, obviously, history, Welsh national team. Sad we won't see Fletcher anymore. I'm not the only one. I thought that was going to be more of the women were going to be concerned about that one. I know that my mother had some groans when she heard that he was gone, as well as a couple of other people I talked to. You've got Evans. I'm curious, and that's a name, George Evans, Gorgeous George, that is he going to get more of a shot this year? Obviously a different role than Matty James, more defensive than he is a passer. but he didn't get a lot of looks last year, had some health issues and otherwise, and he's a player who I think could end up factoring in still. We'll see how he goes. McLean obviously on the left-hand side, Rathbone, Hardy up front, Ashfield, he'll play up front middle. So Moore, Edwards, Purvis, young guys, we're all covered. We're all covered as far as it goes. And to be completely fair, I feel like I'm brand new to this whole experience. It's been that long since I've been doing this. WMG's there. Love seems to say Seb has the pace. This is what I want from Seb. Is he has moves and he's willing to dance until he gets to that point where it's time to challenge the defender. And he seems to always get a little nervous, pull back, and not get after it. I think he has the skill set to take people on, and so I'm hoping somebody grabs him by the cojones and says, get it done, and he's able to get it done. For what I'm doing, just let me check my email here. Just give me a second. If not, we need options. Can I leave? Mass chaos. The industry is. I don't know why Rodriguez isn't on there, and I didn't see Hardy the first time. I see him here now. They've got 30 people traveling total. You've got the 11 starting 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So there's 5 people that are off the list. One of them, the young guy, or no, Moore is the young guy, correct? Is that the young guy who just signed his first professional contract? And so, oh no! Jinping lives in Melbourne, but it's out in the bush, fighting things. Looking forward to the coming season, tuning in. I'm hoping to be here throughout. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have a 6-week trial that is scheduled to start in the fall. And so I'm going to need some help from people. I'm going to need some help with potentially Who Are You Serious, if we decide what we're going to do there. Potentially lean on Brendan, look to other people as well that might end up picking up the torch for some times. It's a little bit different this year with the Saturday games, but there's going to be times where I don't have the time and I got to pay attention to what I'm doing. Work takes priority because it pays the bills and puts the light on and keeps the roof over our house. So that's going to be a thing for the season coming on. Would like to do a couple things before I get going on the season. Obviously, I've got the Southampton script already. I just got to get that one done, and hopefully that one goes well because it was pretty smooth putting them together this time. And so if you guys like those this time with the changes, then we'll see how that all runs. And we'll see. As an Adelaide United fan, Melbourne Victory and us have had some wars on the football field with 150 yellow and 50 red cards. So basically, Denver, what you're telling us is you're hoping that this is violent with no injuries to Wrexham, things you probably wouldn't anticipate in a preseason game. We shall see. When I knew what stadium they're playing in, Marvel Stadium, Wrexham Down Under. I would love to be there. That's the reality of the situation, and I'm jealous of from Rob Ryan Red. Oh God, it's been so long. Things aren't coming to me. Is it Nathan that's down there? I believe. Envious. I need to do more of these, make more money so that I can travel just for preseason wherever they end up going. I didn't even make it out to Halifax. The U21's obviously out there taking on a Halifax Wanderers development squad. Haven't scored yet. It's been 3. I think it was 3-0 and 1-0 were the two scores as they bounce around to different locations. But look, playing in front of 7,500 people for those kids got to be something. Steve, good morning. How are you? Welcome. And sorry, just scrolling. If you're just tuning in, we've got a household crisis at 2:13 in the morning trying to figure out what's going with my kid's job. Yes, that's what I said, my kid's job. All right, they're going to get back to me. The Lions are Tuesday in Australia. There's some rugby as well. I'd be down to watch some of that. I watched the British and Irish Lions. I think they were just the British Lions at that point. Maybe they were the British Lions. But anyway, played Taranaki back in 1993 in New Plymouth, New Zealand. I'm really looking forward to the game in Wellington. I lived in New Zealand for a year when I was 15. Over on the coast, was just down there. The flight before I met my wife, was down to New Zealand for a wedding down Dunedin and came all the way up. And so I spent a bunch of time in Wellington. And of the cities, I know a lot of people were screaming, oh, Auckland should get it. I prefer Wellington a million times more than Auckland, but that's just me. It's not a coincidence. Not a coincidence at all, W&G. And so there you go. You want the loss. You know what? I get that sense. I don't hate the Whitecaps. The Whitecap, like when Wrexham played Vancouver, front row seats with Brendan, came in from Massachusetts, had an amazing time meeting everybody from Wrexham. And, well, not everybody, but everybody who came, who introduced themselves. But that's an event that will live in infamy for me. But I despise Vancouver Whitecaps fans. I don't hate the club. I just don't like the fans. So relying on me to be vocal as he's in work driving. Hey, I will do my thing. I haven't checked in. I should probably do that. 2:14 to make sure that the link is up. And I'm hoping that it's the video or the audio is not going to be picked up by the microphone. And so I've had to go through Wrexham iFollow for this one. Again, if you're joining late, your options in the UK, Sgorio, let me know if anybody has it on Sgorio. It was on there and then it got taken down worldwide. The local pundit ended up covering that. Josh did. It says buy the audio pass. That's because I haven't logged in. Or I've been kicked out. It's been so long. Everything's a little dusty. Got to clean the cobwebs out. View subscriptions. Everything's good. Close this out. I should be able to watch now. Want to listen. Oh, you're going to make me pay again? Oh, that's the Southampton game. Hold on. I don't want to pay for that one. I will. I've already paid for it. Wrexham AFC Down Under. There was a separate every match live. Always nervous when you say, hey, we're going to do a thing from the micro site. You go to it and it says buy now. Why? I've paid. EFL Digital. I guess this isn't an EFL Digital one, so I gotta pay for it. All right, just burning through the money. Come on. I will get it up, one way or the other. Buy video pass. Buy the whole thing, and that commits me to the rest, right? Couldn't find it. I was told, and I'll figure this out, Stephen, a second. Confirm it's me. Just give me one moment to make sure that I get everything up. 894633. Don't enter that anywhere. You won't get it in time anyway. Nor do you know my credit card number. Payment successful. Watch now. And so that commits me to the other two games. So good news there. If you haven't seen the lineup, it's there. I don't know the Melbourne team at all, and ooh, it's pretty. The lights are all in full effect. It's looking like the Birmingham game, if you'll recall that, with all of the fireworks and everything going on. And we're connecting to this one right here. That should interrupt, and I'll turn the volume up, and you guys can let me know how bad the reverb is, if there is one. I'm hoping that it's not there. Last season, I think we had it figured out, but we'll see if we're able to get there. And if not, I'll have to... Attendance. We're how many minutes? 12 minutes away from kickoff. It's interesting to me that the lower bowl is 100% full. The third bowl, there's 3 tiers at the Marvel Stadium. The top tier looks like it's about 50-60% full, but that second tier, the one in the middle, looks like it's probably only 20% full, if even that, 10%. So we'll see how the attendance ends up being. Large stadium, of course. And so you'll take what you can get. 39 people tuning in. I don't know if you guys are looking to find it. Watch elsewhere. Your options. You can go. Oh, Paramount Plus. Let me open that up and see if I was looking at that earlier, and see if I can get you the instructions, because I believe that you had to scroll through to find it. So let me. No Sam Smith also in this one, of course. What did they say about Paramount Plus? Somebody found it, but they had to scroll through to find it. I'm not making it up. I saw that. Do you have a plan? That's my plan. It's Paramount Plus. And you'll have to tell me, can you hear that in the background? Because the lights have gone dark. The starting 11 being announced for the victory. Found the match on Paramount Plus. So go to the sports section and scroll to CBS Sport Golazo, and from there scroll through that to find the game. So search options not going to be available for you. It was only available through scrolling. So again, you can hear it. Darn it. All right, then I will kill this. And when we get going, I will find my, I think my headset's downstairs. I'm gonna have to run before this gets underway so that we don't, so don't mind me as I blast off. You can look at the pretty decorations behind me, and I will be hopefully just a little bit. And we're back. Anyone got the newest home kit? Not me, but I posted this somewhere, and I can't remember exactly where I posted, but I said, I don't want to buy the home kit this year. I've got all of the home kits since the, I guess not the TikTok one, but for the last couple seasons. I was like, I'm going to take the year off, and I'm just going to buy the away in the third this year. But that red kit is sexy. Sexy. And so it's going to have to be purchased. And don't mind me, the exuberance and the thrill is going to be kept to a minimum today. Obviously 2:30 in the morning, and I got kids right next door who are passed out comfortably asleep. And so we're going to have to be a little bit more reserved than we normally are. Logan's looking to buy it. For the 43 that are watching, if you want to join the chat, bump the subscribe button, join in. Just got to wait for a minute, and happy to have you. I only do that because we end up getting some people that come in and make their comments, and we don't got time for that. So you're allowed to make your happy comments, just don't like the bad ones. So fire announcements, Wrexham going through the starting 11, can't see anybody except darkness on the pitch. And so they're now announcing the substitutes, so I imagine the lights are going to come up relatively soon, but I don't see any of the players. I just see the announcements kind of scrolling up on the big screen there. You want to go through the 20? I don't have the graphic. I mean, Southampton up first. I saw that they did the announcement. The first 9 games, we've got the 4th hardest schedule in the championship. I'm hoping there's much work that Parky still has to do. And I know he likes to leave things late, but Jesus, for the love of God. Nasty start of the schedule. You kind of want to get yourself set early on. I'm really hoping they make some moves sooner rather than later, more than what they've done. And they've got the capital. They've got the capital to make the moves. I think the desire is there to make the moves. And so they just got to bust open the piggy bank a little bit. Pre-season, it's always tough to make predictions. because you never know what you're going to get, right? Just give me a second here. The Australian A-League. I haven't even looked at the 25-26 season for them. Not underway. Last season, 24-25. Melbourne finished second overall in the standings, ended up winning the championship. Or that's the city, sorry, Melbourne City. Melbourne Victory, fifth overall, 12 wins. It's just a 26-game season. Qualified for the final series, ended up going through into the playoffs and didn't make it through. Beat Western Sydney Wanderers in the elimination finals, moved on into the next round and beat Auckland FC. And then it was a Melbourne City versus Melbourne Victory final, and they lost the grand final to Melbourne City. So, like their program. So, the West Coast Canadian is on night shifts. I'm on night shifts, and here's the messed up thing. With my kid, his short film is coming out soon. I'm going to make sure everybody gets a chance to watch that. He makes just a brief sort of, 15, 30 second, 25 second. He's got like 2 lines, and that's all it is. But he's in that. He's been auditioning and getting callbacks and running around, and it sounds all fun and games, but it's a whole lot of work. But anyway, we're on set tomorrow in 7 hours from now, and there's still mass chaos because the call times, full disclosure, they said, since you're going to be there anyway, why don't you just be an extra? So I said, sure, I'll be an extra while I'm there. But then they've given me a different call time to him, and I was like, well, hold on a second, that's not what I want to do. So anyways, I was taking the day off work, worked my tail off today to free up the time to be able to do it. And that's how sort of Rodriguez, I'd like to see him get some more touches. Until that man cranks it out in Wrexham, kid. Holy, that's a lot of Deadpool fans. That's got to be 40 people, all in Deadpool kid. They're all screaming. They just got seen on the big board. That's amazing. Take your mask off. Let the world know who you are. Welcome to Wrexham there. That's amazing for people who aren't watching. Let me know how many of you, maybe I'll do a poll here and I'm going to say how many of you are watching. How many are watching? I've got it up. I'm still looking. Or are you looking to me to be the voice? Let me know that one. Where to stream this match from Canada? You got to buy the iFollow package. Unless you're going to do the workaround with a VPN and go to download the CBS app and go to Golazo in the US, that's the only option. You may be able to find it with a UK VPN by going to Sgorio. If they have it, somebody in the UK will have to get me to tell you that. They've got a micro separate page. You can't go to the main Wrexham videos part of their website to download it. If you've already bought your annual subscription like I have, it doesn't count. You've still got to go and add another chunk of change for it. So I had to pay extra for the Down Under tour, and I think it was $40 Canadian. So that's all been covered, and that's the only options that we got. So WG, are you watching on Sgorio then? So can't see it, Sgorio not available in Canada. Yeah, so VPN's the only option if you've got it for Sgorio. WG sounds like he has it up in the UK, but it's Welsh commentary. And so you can watch it on Sgorio and listen to me, I guess, if you're in the UK. And we'll see what's up. There's another text. Let me see if we've got a plan of attack. It's going to be that kind of morning, day, evening. What's going on? Nope, that's just a receipt. Congratulations, you paid money. Do want to do a sort of a season preview. Where I'm at right now, just so that everybody's aware, is I've been looking to try and find mechanisms and ways to speed up the process of the research, so that I have more time for the family. I keep my partner happy during the season, and so I've been I've sped up the process. I'm also trying to find a way to an improved way to add more B-roll to make everything a little bit more entertaining rather than just being a talking head on the screen. And I think Brendan's had the same ideas. If you're part of the Discord, he's been on there. He's got a do I dare show that graphic? Maybe I should. Am I going to steal his thunder? He's put it up on the Discord, so I'll go and grab it and throw it up here. But he's been certainly playing around with some things and having some fun with AI. At least I'm assuming that's what it is. I'm gonna, where is it? Save the image. I'll put it here, and I'm just going to swap this in, and you guys can have your bit of a chuckle and a laugh as he's clearly got designs to do something. Properties, browse. Like, what is this? I'd say other than the neck, my neck, I don't got, are those muscles? What are those? I'm more offended by that, and also, why don't my glasses have lenses? It looks like that's gone right through the damn thing. But in any event, there's your humor for the day. Let's get rid of that and put the roster back up, as I try and call it. I don't have Melbourne's up. Do I care about who's playing for them? I'm not sure I do. But let's figure this out. I'm gonna plug this in, grab the commentary. I assume it's not going to be Mark Griffiths, but that would be amazing if I was able to tune that in. I suspect I'm going to get somebody from down under. Oh, nor. The coin flip is on. We're back in Marvel. It is an Aussie. Woody, when I reloaded it, I was able to get that back up. I had the same message just moments ago. So, the Sgorio does have English. So, Surly, you might have to give that graphic, or W&G maybe have figured that out himself. I'm going to grab, just so that I have it. Melbourne victory. See what their roster looks like for this one and see if it matters. I don't know any of these people. I believe it's their number 9. Virgos was the player of the year last year for them. But they've got a whole bunch of people. Miranda, their captain, 21. Duncan in goal. I don't know if these are national players, if they're relevant at all. We will find out as we go through the exercise here. As Deadpool runs the ball out. And we are back into watching some freaking Wrexham football. I enjoyed Wolverine is an Australian. At least is his character, obviously. That kid is gorgeous. The countdown is on. Seb Revan staring into the screen. Everybody's kicking it around. Matty James with the armband. And we are back underway, and the crowd filled up nicely. It was a late fill, and they're all smashing their beer in the background as that gets headed on, and Longman's got it over in the corner. Is he able to keep it in? He does. Dances around in the corner, searching, left-footed, crosses in, knocked down, and the victory. Going after it. Bad pass. And we're after it. Elliot Lee stopped on goal. Good start. Fiery. We're a frickin' championship club. What else would you expect? And do we talk predictions? I still think if we go with this roster that we have, we're sitting 16, 17. It's not enough. We need 2-3 more players. And if we pull some good numbers, I think we got a shot at playoffs. Overcoming those parachute payments for the reason that I will particularize in especially with the AFL regulator being approved by the House of Lords over there. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background with football. As the victory slided through and gets through, dangerous pass, and it was out of handball. No call. I thought he got that, dragging on the ground. And the victory now, a little loose defensively as Dan Scar gets it over to Seb. TOC got abused there on a nutmeg and got around it. Somebody went to ground trying to get the deflection. I think it did hit their arm. Push in the back by the captain Miranda of the victory. And we're going to get a free kick. WNG says 13th with current lineup, or are you just assuming that we're going to make enough changes to get to 13th? I mean, I all the people talking about relegation odds and that's going to be a thing, I still don't see it. The style we play, not necessarily the prettiest at times, but it grinds out points and it protects us and insulates us from that sort of stuff. So, and these guys know how to play it. So I've got faith. I'm not gonna. There's no way I'm calling automatics. Like there's 4 teams that are gonna be chasing that down, and it's all the 4 teams that are recipients of Parashal payments. Stay tuned for that. I'm hoping I can record that next week. And get that out to everybody, but obviously doing these is going to be interrupted. Jilicic gets it in, bounces off O'Connor and goes back. Save Ogonkwo. It's right there for the victory again. Stabbed away by Cleworth and a little bit ugly to scramble. And I'll be honest, TOC has not looked good over on the left side. Welcome, everybody. If you haven't joined, let the algorithm know that you're here. Bump that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you want to join the chat. We're going to be here all season long, as we have for the last, has it been 2.5? No, it's been 2. Watched the National League without doing this. Joined in for the very first part of League 2 as far as doing the watch-alongs. And it's been a nice little community that continues to grow, and so you're welcome to join it. Especially if your name is Dave. We seem to have an inordinate and an exceptional amount of Daves as Ogronko gets us back underway, and it's all the way to Rollins, their right back, who thumps it over, and TOC gets another touch. Settles. Scar with it now. And away we go forward. Get on it. I had more hope for TOC, and I think maybe the experiment of moving him back into the back line, maybe give him a shot in the midfield again to see what happens. But he's had some bad spray charts with his passing. A little bit of rust. Everybody came out huge, and now we're slowing down a little bit, and the victory coming at us again into the box. Cleworth, nice defensive play to knock that one away, and he's just going to clear it down the line. Palmer bounces off of him, throw in. Good morning, Bobby. So the message that I've received is it is on Paramount Plus. You've got to go through, click on Sport, and then go through. Hold on, let me just bring it on up again because I'm losing track, and maybe I should screenshot it so I don't have to continue to look it up. Paramount Plus. Go to under the sports section, scroll down to CBS Sport Golazo, and there scroll through, and you should be able to find it. So that's, go to Paramount Plus, go under the sports section, scroll to CBS Sport Golazo, and then you have to scroll. You can't search for it. I don't think Mendy's got a chance of being on the squad. Hey, Des, how are ya? That's where I've got us with the current squad, 18th. Interesting that you're concerned about the midfield not being pacey enough. I'm concerned about our back line, and even with Brunt, a little bit too gamble. And Cleworth has been a stud. We'll see how he's able to step up, but if he's not, we don't have another answer. So that's a bad pass, but Longman saves it and just gets it back to Cleworth. We'll see how Hardy, Smith do up front, because that's going to be a massive answer as well. But the style that we play, we've got the chance to eke out some 1-1 draws and some 1-0, 2-1 victories, and away we go. It's live on YouTube in the UK. Yes. And so you can get it in the UK, and you'll have to let me know if the English commentary is the Australian or if it's that's got to be a foul. Nothing given. Thought Marriott went down too soft in the challenge, and so it's a turnover. And the victory, kicking around on the back line. Traore gets it back to their center back, who thumps it up the pitch, and Cleworth is going to collect it. 38% still looking. So in Canada, your iFollow only. I couldn't find it anywhere else. You have to pay the 10 quid for the game or the 40 quid. Wait a second, does that add up? $40. It was Canadian, so I think it's 27 quid for the 3-game package. If you're in the US, apparently it is on Paramount Plus. You just have to scroll to find it, the search option. Oh, TOC's just getting abused here with the pace, but missed touch. Santos rips around TOC like he's standing still, and then mistouches it. How did that get off his foot so horribly? Beats him. He looked over to find the pass, and then he looked down to find the ball and ended up thumping it out. Oh, I didn't start the clock. It's like I've never done this before. I'm going to cue this for the 7th minute then. Hold on. Can I get it started in time? And I will hit start right now. And I can go with that and hit the first half button. And away we go. Thank you for that. These little tiny things. Try to be professional, not. The live Golazo on Paramount Plus in US and some top scores clips show. Oh, that sucks. So I don't know what other options. You can try VPN and go into YouTube and see if you can get around YouTube with the VPN, although it's pretty damn astute, that thing. And getting around the VPNs. Clueworth gets it around. Is the Victory have had a little bit more gumption, at least through the midfield. Marriott looking to collect it left-hand side. 18 yards out, waiting for support. He's got it coming behind Lee, so he's got to turn and he's going to just get it out to Longman now. 18 yards out, 12 yards out, cross in, far post. Palmer was there, but just over top. Matty James, we're going to recycle. Everybody, when they've had the ball in the final third, there's been both sides have been sniffing around. Long over to the other side, knocked down, couldn't stab it forward. Does Longman trying to get it back pass, cut pass, but can't get it through. And that's what I mean. The boys are comfortable with each other and they know the role that they have to play, and that goes a long way. There's the continuity and there's confidence in the system that they play. So I think that that's going to eke out some points. I'm, like I said, not worried about the relegation, as I didn't realize the crest was in the middle of the chest on the new jersey. I like that. I'm also not running with it, and I hope it's not heavy. Corner coming, right side. Going to be a right-footed outswinger from the right side. It's there. Oh, just seemed to hang right above Clueworth, who tried to climb the ladder and couldn't get to it. And instead it's cleared back, and we're going to recycle. Was that Matty James taking the corner? I don't think I've seen that. Did Matty James take a corner last season? I mean, he's got the passing, so I guess you give him the ball. Dan Scar. The crowd. You know you're not in Wrexham when. It's football in a church, football in a library. Revan, heavy first touch, has to draw it back. TOC with it. Can he get the pass? See, it's his passing makes me nervous, but he draws it back to Scar. Pulling in some viewers, feel free. Hit that subscribe button, join the chat. It's nice to have the old standbys who found the channel. In the 11th hours, Longman dances around one, dances around two, gets to the 18-yard box, and it gets stripped from him, and now he's trying to get it back. Dobson saves it, gets it to Clueworth, 30 yards away, and he's going to pull it all the way back to Scar. Did I not start the timer? I set it. Oh, my God. All right, let's do this and go to 10. Oh, not there. 10, 15... set. Hey, we're underway. This is why we miss Brendan, right? He's going to watch us back and shudder. Head it up, Revan can't get to it. In the final third, there have been chances, but everybody's walking through the midfield at will, whoever's got possession, and getting their shots and their opportunities. Rousey was out to lunch when he said the A-League is equivalent to the National League. Well, it's early yet. But it is something, to be fair, to end up taking a development premier squad and tie them or defeat them. And then a Whitecaps. I don't even know. When they played them, they had a big cup game that was coming up, but they didn't throw out a complete B squad. It was kind of like an A- squad. The Whitecaps came out of gangbusters this season, and then have sort of fallen apart lately. As that's out, and we're going to get a throw in. I'd just like to see some nice individual performances. Is that wrong about preseason? Like, I don't care if we end up getting smashed. Even if you're able to say there's certain players that have looked exceptional. Palmer tries to move it on to Marriott, doesn't get there. Lee tries to get a steal, can't get it. And here comes the victory across halfway, and they're searching for options. Long ball, searching, up over top, chased down. That's the young guy, Virgos, and he just lost it there. No foul. He just kind of stumbled and tripped over himself going for the ball. And now it's Marriott, one-on-one. He's got 4 defenders coming. Can he get past? No, can't. Well defended. Miranda stepping up. And if Marriott was able to get that chip past him, that would have been straight all the way into goal on a breakaway. Oh, it's nice to see the boys back. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Not yet. 3 or 4 more players. At least 3. At least 3. I don't know if I trust Brunt on the left side. I'd like to get a defender who can play both sides. Because if what happens to Kluwer if he goes down with an injury, what happens on that right side if he ends up, I've got all confidence in him. I think I voted for him to be MVP. I did, and Ogonko to be Young Player of the Season last year. He was that good. But, you take the step up and you wonder how it's going to be at the next level, and especially for a young player like him. If he's got it, we're great. If he doesn't, what's our option? Anyone? 10:45 in the morning. I wish. I don't know whether to have a cup of coffee or just suffer through this. Trying to get excited enough as somebody's down. Marriott's down on his knees. So he's struggling to put weight on it. That makes me a little bit nervous. He said a bad word, but he seems to be okay. Took the throw in, but he's still wobbling out there a little bit, and he draws it back to TOC. Wrexham with possession, 14, and I gotta bump my timer up. Oh no, it's because I'm delayed going to YouTube. Settle for a 0-4 loss with no injuries. That's the key. The last thing I need to see is somebody getting smashed into. Matty James doesn't hold on to the ball, loses it, but gets it back, chips it forward to Palmer. Palmer now 20 yards out, bad pass, giveaway. Rollins collects it in the middle of the pitch for the victory, and he's going to go the other way. Holy cow! I want to be excited. But it's preseason and it's 3 o'clock in the morning. What am I doing? Whew. Well, I'll tell you what. There's not too many teams in the National League that can kick the ball around like that. As that was just 7 good passes. Now 8 good passes in a lone. Was he onside? Yep, but it was cleared out as Revan chipped it forward from him. Backwards towards goal, and Scar got it, cleared it up, and here come the victory again as we get a delay. Come on, stream. And we're back. Bobby found it on YouTube on the CBS Sports Network channel. 10-day preview for anyone who needs it in the US. YouTube TV on the CBS Sports Network channel. Virgos, right footer well over the net, nothing there. Oh, they've got the special shirts on too that have the embroidered Melbourne victory versus Wrexham AFC. That was a nice pass from their young superstar got it up to Virgos, and Virgos just right-footed into the moon. The look of frustration. Lots of red kit in the stands. And Ogonko. Also a success if Ogonko doesn't kick it out at all this season. That would be amazing. But today, show if he's been working that long ball is Palmer. A little bit of fancy footwork. Draws it in, gets it back to Revan, 18 yards out, dancing, taking on his man. Take him on, don't pull it up. Cross, it's there. Marriott can't get it, and it's going to be a header. Going to be a corner for us. Drew, I'm happy to be on your TV. Or wherever you're watching My Ugly Mug. Didn't think I was going to do this one. I actually was going to probably skip out on the preseason, and then had the whole situation with my kid, and I'm up waiting to get instructions on what the heck we're doing as we have an opportunity. James, right footer, 3 feet too high. He tried to scoop that one in. Oh, hi, Bob.
I left my blanket in the bathroom.
I know we can't find it. Here, do you want to come have a hug and then go snuggle Mama? Come say hi.
Okay. I'm very upset.
You're really sad and upset? Oh, do you see your face there?
No.
Yeah? What are you doing up so early? Did I wake you up?
No.
No? Okay. You want to stay here for a little bit, or you want to go snuggle up Mama? She can put you under the blankie in the bedroom. Under the Dada's blankie. You want to go snuggle with Mama for a little bit?
Yeah, but I will find my blanket.
Yeah, we'll have to find it. I don't know where it is.
Maybe I can find it.
Oh, I think you just go snuggle with Mama.
No.
Because I can't find it. We looked for it. But we'll get it in the morning. Go cuddle with Mama. I have a crisis, unanticipated. Come on, bud. Had to anticipate that, didn't we? Dad talking next door. What did I miss? Longman with a nice pass through. Ooh, Marriott right foot and skied it. Damn. That was close. The joys of dad life, right? And I'm kind of enjoying doing the YouTube videos for another reason. Is he keeps coming in every once in a while, and I'm probably going to be able to go through when I'm old and watch and remember him as a munchkin with the we've misplaced. We bought a blanket from Aldi. Was it Aldi? No, it was from Tesco when we were over in the UK, and he's had that thing for 3.5 years, and it's been restitched over 5 times. And we can't find it. Anyway, back at it. 20 minutes in, 21st minute, Matty James with it over on the right-hand side. Lee is back here. It is nice to be back and see familiar faces as Revan, just a little bit too far. That ball curving up over to the right. Couldn't grab it. Yeah, I would have liked to, if I knew I was going to be doing this, I would have got it up there early, but I didn't know I was going to be on. Didn't talk to Brendan about anything, and so I just jumped on and set it up, and I'll have to connect with him because I know he's been working on stuff, and I've been ignoring everybody, and I have to apologize for it as we're back underway. Still no email regarding what we're doing. All right, we got a query. Melbourne City, that's the other Melbourne team who beat Melbourne Victory in the league final. We're the current champions of the league. Yeah, we've got that from Wiki. And I think you guys were the 5th seed? Or no, you guys were the 2nd seed going in, and they were the 5th seed, right? And they made their way through it. Singing my Super Paul Mullen lullaby. Long went with it. Cross headed away, knocked down. No options there for Elliott, and he's going to turn the corner, run into the box, drop it back. Longman, lots of space, going to go far post, too far. Palmer gets it up, tries to get it to Revan, but yeah, if you're in the box and you're looking to get it to somebody's head, you don't. It's not Revan you want to get it to. You got to put it at his feet. TOC up to Revan. Yeah, I like that as a play. He lost the ball, but that's what I want from Revan is him taking on the man. It just didn't work. It didn't work. Lee, a supporter, appreciate it. Much love and appreciation. The like button is amazing if you can hit it. The support button, the supporter button, and paying the $1 even better. Signing up as a subscriber so you can join the chat. That's awesome. Chat, that's awesome. Do that. AVFTS. I'm gonna have to admit I don't know what that is. Has watch along with Sgorio showing live. Oh, big save Algonquo. Ooh. Tested from about 20 yards out, right in the middle of the pitch, right footer. People just carving through the midfield. Both teams carving through the midfield. And that was Machach? Is that how I pronounce his last name? But that's an impressive save. Oh, I'm sure. And you're not the only one. We've already had a couple people. Oh, forgot to update. Left-footed in-swinger upcoming from Traore. Left foot in-swinger from the right-hand side. He's searching for his options. Melbourne doing the I formation. I paid for it. So if you're international, you can watch on iFollow. Whoop. Not through the regular annual subscription or monthly subscription. Wrexham AFC, if you Google for Wrexham AFC, watch Wrexham AFC Melbourne, they'll take you to a link that will give you a microsite within the Wrexham website. Let me find that microsite so I can just pin the link. And so that's how I'm watching it. If you're in the US, I'll pin this to the chat so that you guys can have it to search. Internationally, watch here. In the UK, check out Sgorio. And in the US, Paramount Plus. And it won't let me do it. Oh, S4Cs. Thank you. It is on Paramount, and to get it on Paramount, I'm just going to pin that message, so just give me a second here. Might as well put it all up here so that we can pin them, and everybody can... Oh! Big stop there off the header by the Aussie keeper, punching it up over the board, and we'll get another corner. If you are watching it want to watch it in the UK or in the US, sorry. If you want to watch it in the US, you're going to Paramount, you're going into sports, you're scrolling down to CBS Golazo, and you'll find it there. But somebody told me earlier that it's only showing next morning. And I guess the question is you could always go to the local pundit and see what they're doing as well, because they're down in the US, they'll be able to tell you for sure how they've figured it out. Stay there, come here, say hi, say I sent you over, whatever. The nice thing about the YouTube community here, doesn't matter who it is, from Rob Ryan Red to Fearless in Devotion to Racecourse Ramble to Josh over at the local pundit and myself. We just want everybody to keep following Wrexham. So do what you need to do, and if Josh is watching it, he'll let you know how he got there. So that's the local pundit will be on live with a watch party at the same time. I'm assuming. I haven't been over to them. I ignore them when I'm doing my thing. No, I don't. But if you've got it on Paramount, Bobby was looking for it, I believe, and said that it was streaming tomorrow. And there's the other one is you can get the VPN if you've got a VPN and go to YouTube. Oh, somebody said that they watched it on, that's what it was. The other option in the US. Let me scroll up for that one and I can find it. In the US, it was going to YouTube. YouTube TV and going to the CBS Sports channel and paying, you can get a 99-cent preview and for 10 days and it'll be on that. That's what it was. And so you can find it that way. Oh, I'm sure there's going to be no stat tracking WG. We're going to break down. We're going to melt without the stats. Ooh, nutmegged. Was that Matty James he got through and Melbourne looking for it, graded across, and it's cleared by Matty James out of the area, but it's going to get knocked down by... This is just one of those games where it's like final third battle versus final third battle, and that better be my email on what's going on tomorrow. God, what am I doing with my life? Negative. Still waiting. There you go. I wish I could pin two messages at the same time. But Paramount, so it's YouTube TV on the CBS Sports Network channel. Took the free trial, got it there. And I'll click on that one so that it's at least on screen for a bit. Paramount Plus in Australia. And I think we've covered the options. Approaching 30 minutes, TOC has it. Let's see if this story holds. Once the team has possession, they're usually able to relatively easily find a way through the midfield. And then it becomes the assault on goal, and then it goes the other way, and they carve the way through the midfield and get their shots on goal. And it's going back and forth. And just like that, as Dobson has it, he's going to hold it up. Back to Max. Max through the middle of the pitch. Matty James knocks it back to Scar as we're inching forward. The back line about 5 yards away from halfway. Scar. Switch on to Cleworth. No, he's going to pull it back through the middle. Now it defers. Well, there you go, Brian. Is Bobby Jones's 99-cent free trial there might be the option for you on YouTube TV. Longland into the box, far post, and I think he was thinking shot and then realized that could be blocked, so he tried to lay up and get across it, but had too much muscle on it. And it flew too far. Banging the rust out. That's what this is all about. You can see the thought process here. Dances, gets it over, and then, yeah, he was thinking shot and then realized the foot was there and tried to turn it into a pass, and too late. See, they're talking about the players. I missed who they were talking about here, who had a dad who played for England. Palmer. Ooh, nice pass. Gets it over to Longman. Lots of space. Marriott. Oh, was Marriott going to try? It was a little bit too high. He tried to get his leg up, and it was too high, too fast. As the, easy on the tackles, lad, as Lee takes a tough challenge, and we'll get a throw in. Wrexham Lager on the banners, rolling past. So, Brian, let me know if you pulled that up. It's Bobby's got it on. I've got it on screen as far as if you're in the US. If you're international, I've got it as a pinned message in the chat. So however you get here, you should be able to find it through one of those mechanisms. The final option is, if you've got a VPN, hit up YouTube and go to S4C, and you should be able to get it for free at S4C. 99 cents if you just want to pay for it for the trial. Free if you got a VPN. Dobson, disruptive, but the ball passes everybody. It gets collected by the Victory, and here they come down the middle of the pitch. Nicked back. Hey, somebody got stopped in the midfield. Sammy, it is 3 o'clock in the morning, and I've already, if you're just joining, my youngest came in and visited in tears. They're set up next door to here, and it's actually pretty soundproof, but he doesn't have his blankie, so he's a little uneasy today. So, headshot. That's a Victory player just took a ball. I think that was TOC with an errant pass and smashed him in the top of the head, and he went down quickly. He's talking. Didn't wind him. They're talking about winding him. It's smashed him in the head. Bang. Yeah. Side of the head. Santos gets smashed on the right side of the face. If I get them, I will read them as fast as I can so that we get them up there. And yes, Bobby. Oh, and I gotta stop clicking things because I want to go back to that and keep that up for people who join. I'll move into the middle of the screen here. A little concussion protocol. Might as well take him off. Ooh, jeepers. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. This is the definition of insanity, I think is what you would call it. Being up at 3 o'clock in the morning, trying to sound astute and call a game and be mildly entertaining and give you an idea as to what's going on for those people who are still looking for a way to view this one. Preseason game number 1. As Ogonko collects it over in the corner, and he's going to calm things down. They described it as a cold winter's day in Australia. I never checked the weather there. So how many derbies does Victory have? Because it sounds like there's a bunch of teams that hate him. Oh, that gets knocked down nicely. Revan! Oh, side of the net. The crowd thought that was in. So did Bobby. Bobby thought that was in, unless you're way ahead of me. But ripped it off the side of the net. Oh. Palmer headed it on. Never mind. I thought the same thing, to be completely fair. So did a whole bunch of people in the crowd as there was a roar that ended up happening. Headed forward, tight angle, left-footed, drills it off the side. And are they pulling him out on concussion protocol? That's the right decision if that's what they're doing. Kind of a meh start to this one. I got work I'm not going into the office tomorrow. Instead, my son's got a job. My 5-year-old son will be on set. I can't tell you for what show, but he's filming. The problem is they asked me, since I was going to be there as a chaperone, did I just want to be an extra? And I said, sure, what the heck, I'm going to be there anyways. And then they gave me a different call time. So I'm like trying to figure it out late at night, 3 o'clock in the morning, as to whether he can be minded, which not sort of the thing you want to be is a pain in the butt. But we assumed, the only reason I signed up, oh, nice long ball. Revan heads it over. Marriott! A header, but blocked by the center back. Palmer knocks it down, trying to find it, settle it. He's got space and got Revan to the left, but it hits a defender. I don't know what it is. The attendance is now. What it's going to be close to capacity at whatever capacity is at Marvell Stadium. I'd say reduce it by 5-7%, something like that. It looked exceptionally light when I logged in 15 minutes before the game. The whole second tier was maybe 10% full, but I suspect the Aussies were just in the back slamming down some extra beers. I'll tell you what, on the ball, I wouldn't say Melbourne's has as much quality as Wrexham, but as far as raw pace, they've snapped themselves past our defenders on a couple of occasions now. Holy. Well, that'd be. I mean, we were there for I was there for Wrexham versus Vancouver last year in the preseason, and we had 33,000, 34,000. It was just shy of the record, which was then subsequently shattered by Messi coming up for the CONCACAF Champions League, where Vancouver made it to the final and then got food poisoned. Lost 5-0 in the final in Mexico. Jesse Marsh, former Leeds coach, had a crack in the criticism of CONCACAF, and then he got suspended for two games in the Gold Cup. The AFL. I wish I had a team for AF. Yeah, and don't tell me who your team is. Kim's got it on the Welsh channel. Long ball into Marriott, 18-yard box. I don't think he's going to be able to turn on his defender. He's got Longman as an outlet. Finally, he gives it to him, and then there's the cross. Headed away. Cleworth, stabbed at it, and it's just going to get cleared again. Only way to watch the AFL here is you got to pay for the extra subscription. I pay enough for sports stuff, especially this year. If you're in Canada, you feel my pain. You got to have DAZN in case they're for the televised games, and you got to have iFollow for the non-televised games. And so it's been a $500 drop? That's like £2. 500 Canadian dollar drop just to be able to watch Wrexham this year. Nuck and futs. Ooh, long ball. Palmer with a chance. Gets it headed up. Tried to find Marriott in the middle of the pitch. Couldn't, and it's just going to get cleared away. The needle for possession and opportunity certainly swayed in this one late in this first half. We're getting more... We're finding our feet, I guess you could say. I'm not allowed, Michael. It's gray market here, and because of that question, I will not... I've taken an oath for my job that says I'm not going to do things that are questionable even. I'm supposed to live a long shot, no chance, way wide. It is on Paramount. All right, that's not what we had before, but if it is on Paramount, that's great. You'll have to tell us how we found it. The only other other version that we had was to go to YouTube Live and pay for the trial for the CBS Sports. I would definitely agree with the assessment. It's been... I say that after the victory, took a 32-yard blast to try and find the net and ended up hitting the equipment. Yeah, the problem is I can't do watch-alongs if I can't watch, so I'm eating it. But it is what it is. Matty James, down wide. I mean, I'm completely invested with the bug. Like, Revan into the box, chipped up in the air. Dobson tries to find Palmer, finds him, bounces loose. Palmer muscling his way through and kicked out for a corner. Yeah, that's going to be the $1 million question. Brad, you've got to now share the details. I'll change the pin if you can find it, because the other instructions are pretty easy, I think, for the international fans and the UK people. The UK, just go to S4C. If you got a VPN, you can try that too. You can always pay to watch. Throw your money at the club. Maybe that'll contribute to a transfer. As Matty James, his corners are dangerous. Oh, another! That's a second impressive save. Who is this man? Cleworth with the over-the-head kick, a little delayed, because it was headed back into the area, and Cleworth puts it up and then slaps it forward, and the keeper jumps straight up in the air. And fingertips it up over top. Gotta love that athleticism from Cleworth. I didn't think he had that in him. Overhead bicycle kick that he passed up to himself as Revan down the left-hand side. Is that Marriott that's out there? No, he's in the middle of the pitch. Who is that? TOC? Is that Elliott? Elliott Lee. stream a little pixelated. Couldn't make out who was over on the left-hand side as Dobson misses his pass trying to get into the box. So Matty James has it. He's going to advance it forward. It's over to Dobson again. Palmer, who's over on the right-hand side on the wing, looking for options. Right footer, punched away by the keeper. It's there! Scores! Tom O'Connor on the rebound goal. You can stop the first, you can stop the second, you can't stop the third. As I try not to wake up my kids. Shh. We scored. Oh, we're the Red Army. Playing on the speakers. Addy, addy, oh. Addy, 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 oh. Oops. We can't do that. Got rid of the scoreboard. Cool as you like is how they described it. I don't know. It's the passing I'm worried about, W&G. And oh yeah, the season's message. No spoiling. No spoiling. Never late, Jay. We were waiting for you. You're right on time. 1-0 right before the half. Rebound opportunity comes out to Tom O'Connor, and he just has a look and just calm as, well, the keeper's down and out, finds the back of the net. So, Jay, where are you again? Are you in the U.S.? We've got reports from one person, they found it on Paramount, but the go-to option has been to go to YouTube Live TV and pay for the 99-cent subscription for the trial for CBS Sports. If you're in the UK, you're going to S4C. If you've got a VPN, you can load that up and try to get it to S4C. And if you're international, the other option, iFollow, well, and I guess it's not iFollow. Wrexham AFC has the link's up above, the international watch here link. You can go there and pay your 10 quid for the game or your 27 quid. As Palmer, he's covering both wings, this time on the left. It's Australian. So I should say the pay for service through Wrexham is Australian. I believe that the YouTube one is Australian. I'm not sure about S4C. Oh, opportunity, victory, into the goal, left foot. Oh, save. Ogonkwo collects the rebound. Oh, and it's Paramount Plus, so that'll be the Aussies. Oh, Nor. It's been a good, quick first half anyway. Not that I'm racing to get through this one, but I also need to have myself a nap. Maybe some coffee. Palmer, more action. Back to Revan. Revan's going to recycle all the way back to Matty James, 40 yards out. Forward to Lee, 35 yards out. 25 yards out. Searching. He's got Longman right-hand side, edge of the box. Cut back pass, easily read. And Elliot Lee scrambling to go and collect it outside the 18-yard box. Revan now with it. He's searching left-hand side, taking on his man. Still dancing, figuring it out. Goes towards goal. Can he get the cross in? Longman couldn't get and it's going to go over, and we got a whistle. And that is the first half. Boom, boom, boom. I got all that set up right. And I'm going to set this up. TOC didn't score at all last year. With the opener in the 43rd minute, collects the rebound, plots it home. We're at the half. We'll see if there's any halftime entertainment for this one. And S4C is in English with a pronounced Welsh accent. What team was it? Huddersfield last year. They had their color guy had the most unique accent because he must have been born and raised in Scotland and then moved down to Yorkshire. So he had like this mixture of a Yorkshire Scottish accent. It was the weirdest thing I've encountered. But the crowd, lots of people there, but it is football in a library, as it was in Vancouver, reacting just to the goals and not a lot of noise and otherwise. Certainly not like I experienced in the 3 games I attended on my search to get to 92 stadiums in the EFL. I've now got 4 covered. Wickham, Huddersfield, Doncaster, and Wrexham. All right, they're going to be racing in Zorbs. All right, while we're at it, let's see if I can find it and bring it up here. Rob Ryan Red pulled it out, so let's save this. And I'm going to just bring up the fixtures, and it might be too small, but we'll see what it does. And I'm sure they've been bantered about. Browse the start of our season. Where did it go? I didn't like that. 1 second. I will figure this out. That's last season. I was like, wait a second. What is this? 24, 25, 24, 25, 25, 26. I can go all the way back to the National League before I get into this one. Here we go. I mean, they calculated which teams have the toughest start, and I think we were 4th or 5th most difficult start. I mean, you've got Southampton, and then you've got Norwich City in there, and then you've got Leicester. Throw in some QPR and some Derby, and that's going to be Derby County. That's going to be some trouble. Sheffield, who knows what's going to happen with them? And I got to figure out if the final decision was complete with Hull on their transfer ban. The joys of the championship. Everybody's spending beyond their means to find a way to get into the Prem, hit the lottery ticket, and they end up getting to the point where the owners are done with throwing money at it. Let's bring that up. Can you see that all right? What I do want to do is I want to take that and put that into an actual graphic at some point in time, an actual calendar, and set it out there so that everybody's got that. We'll see. All these goals and all these things. Cooper Haney chipping in with the subscription. Much appreciated. Subscription button down below if you want to take part in the chat. If you want to end up contributing $1 and becoming a member, you can go ahead and throw that at it. And otherwise, just say hi. Kim, did you watch it? I didn't think that the games were streamed. But I was just impressed. 7,500 people showing up to watch the kids. That in Canada, like we're comfortable almost treating. Same in the U.S. You think Friday night lights and Saturday night with college stuff for gridiron football. There's a lot of support for youth sports. But anyways, going back to it, things I don't mind. I look at April, the last 3 games: Stoke, Oxford, and Coventry. That's not the worst. I mean, you've got to get through Southampton and Birmingham in early April. But I always look, who do you have at Christmas? Who do you have at the start? Who do you have at the end? The start of our season is going to be tough, all the way through August and September. And then it starts to, the Christmas break, they're going to be Bristol Boxing Day, Blackburn for the 29th. Or sorry, I'm on the wrong one. Sheffield United Boxing Day, Preston North End right before New Year's, and then on New Year's Day, Blackburn Rovers before they go and take on Derby. I keep calling it Derby. Is that not? Hold on a second. Let's pull this over. I'm moving the wrong thing. What am I? There. That's better. You let me know your thoughts and what away days you're looking forward to. All the U19 are streaming. Well, why wasn't I watching the damn thing? St. John's is on Saturday. I would love that. Halifax is a surprisingly cute little city for me. Went there 2 years ago now with the family. Admittedly, considering a potential move out there just to sort of sniff around 1 second. Oh, Bobby, thank you, man. W&G's looking forward to Preston. I don't know. I was looking forward to Southampton because of the history. Sheffield United, because of the more recent history that we've had with them and the bit of the rivalry, that I think that'll be fun to get into and see if there's some more fire. Sheffield Wednesday, because it's my wife's uncle's favorite team, the Owls. He's got I guess he's passed away now, but he had a big tattoo of the owl on the back of his leg. Other games that I was looking forward to, I mean, any of the Prem teams that came down, I guess you could say that's going to be a ton of fun to test ourselves. But no easy matches, that's for damn sure. Damn sure that there's no easy matches. But you look, Sheffield Wednesday's in trouble. Money, finances, what are they going to put together? Hull City, they've got problems, money, finances, and that whole thing. And you've got Charlton, who I think is just happy to be up in the championship. I don't think they're going to be spending to go up. And there's three teams that you look at that I say, who else is going to be in that run at the bottom of the table? I don't know, but to me, they're almost pegged, right? So if they're pegged, it'll be interesting to see what Watford does. They're going to be dry as far as the parachute payments go. And can Sheffield United, who's got 10 million quid less than the three that just came down, what are they going to be able to do? Derby fans. I appreciate Bobby. I just... it has been an amazing community, and that's what I keep saying, is that you forget, sort of when I sit in my chair here out on the west coast of North America, rattling on about a game I've come to learn and a team I've come to love, you forget that there's a connection that people have to not just me, and I think it's probably has very little to do with me, but with the people that they chat with on the channel. We've got W&G's been here since the start, Brendan since the start, Kim. There's tons of people who have just been part of this nice little bit of community. Well, it'll be interesting to see, because we don't start until the third round in the FA this year, right? Where instead of having to go through the whole qualifying thing and losing games, there's going to be a lot less cup games. Plus, we get international window breaks. Everything's kind of already set. There's no crazy moving around other than weather delays and stuff like that. So, and Jay, I haven't looked into this, but I saw what they said. Embargo for 3 windows. Leicester's got the deduction. Sheffield Wednesday has a transfer embargo. Leicester's going to be fine anyways, but let's set that aside. I subsequently read that Hull City on their appeal may have been successful and that the embargo went away. So, yeah, Birmingham City, I mean, that's the risk that you run. You have 3 years, and if you're going to spend like that, I didn't know this until the off-season, but when I was looking things up, the money that they spent last year does contribute to their 3-year window that they're allowed to spend 10 million quid to 33 million quid over budget. And they've definitely are going to be running into that, trying desperately to get up to the top division. So they've decided to put foot to the floor with the team that they've got. We'll see how that turns out. They'll be up near the top, sniffing around. But I just don't know how, other than Leicester City with the point deduction, what do you do with Southampton and Sheffield United, who's still receiving money, and Ipswich? I mean, they've got a 49 million quid advantage. It's crazy. The championship probably from positions 5 through 24, the most competitive league in all of sport. Like, there's not much that differentiates those clubs. But you've got these 3 or 4 right at the top. Hi, Em. It's a surprise for me. I wasn't expecting to be on. I was going to say no to the preseason and just focus on things. Deandra! As everybody's eking in and waking up. 3:34, 35:30. I didn't even think I was going to do it, but the problem is my eldest is on set tomorrow, filming his second little gig, making some extra money and paying some taxes, and we've got different call times. Deandra, I still want you to do the dating show. Should I do the preview? Should I do a preview? I should do a preview. Let's see if I can figure out how to do that while we're sitting here chatting. I don't know if the audio will work for it, but while we're at the half, if you didn't know, here's the story. 9 years ago, I was on a dating show in Canada, First Dates. You have it in the UK as well. We had First Dates Canada, and I signed up season 1 in Canada, did my thing, and I actually had a lot of fun, to be fair. I thought that the story was over. I thought that the ship had sailed. I thought that there was nothing more to be seen from this show, and then I came to learn that Channel 4 bought the rights. And where do I enter in here? Here I am. Bought the rights to it, and can I? 1 second. And there on Facebook alone, there were something like 750,000 people who watched the damn video, and something like, what did it have, 1,200 something comments and a whole bunch of likes, mostly positive for me. Window capture. There it is. If I can pull that up. Oh, this is going to be fun. Just for a second. Hold on. Turn that off for a second. And go to this mode. Here's a little preview. I'm just gonna bump this. Look at that guy. Oh, it's not working. Hold on. You're not seeing it. I'm the only person looking at it. I've got to go transition. There you go. Have a look at that guy. What am I doing? Oh boy. And there's the date. So Deandra, you're gonna have to do a watch along with us. What a loser. What a loser. Oh man. I thought that'd be worth a laugh anyway. No shame. No shame. I gotta turn off the window capture. Okay, we're good. And so sometime before the start of the season, maybe, throw that one on there and have Deandra have a couple of chuckles. Players are kicking the ball around. Gotta be around those dates. So you want it around the 3rd to the 12th? I don't know if you could hear it, but yeah, I guess 8-9 years ago. To be fair, my wife watched the episode with her ex. And she actually said he's a good-looking guy, and got in trouble for saying that by the ex. And then she met me, and I had the beard, and she was First Dates Canada. So I'll set it all up. It's a real show. I mean, I can. Let me see if I can just 1 second. If I go to. Oh, it didn't work out there. Hold on. I'll just scroll through the comments because I think there's more hilarity in the comments. We're almost underway, so I got to do this really, really quick, or I'll do it at the end. As the players are getting out there kicking it around, people didn't come here to listen to me talk about my first dates episode, but if I click on this, Hardy's, there have been half subs. As Hardy is on the pitch right now, so I'm just gonna open that up. And are the comments there? No, bugger. I'll have to get it at the half. But the money is in the comments. The money is in the comments. They're hilarious. Talking about who was right, who was better, who was good, who was nice, who was all those sorts of things. And there is hilarity to be. So I'll set it all up for you. Players are on the pitch. We're up going clear that. Start it up for the second half. I'll try to remember to hit the timer. It's going to be Wrexham going from right to left on your computer screen. The Melbourne victory, down by 1, left to right. Gorgeous George is on the pitch. Harry Ashfield standing there. Did they just put out a full new 11? Is there anybody who's still on? It looks like it's Mendy on the left. McLean's running in the midfield right now. EOC. Blunt. Who's over on the right-hand side there? Who's playing in Cleworth's spot? Is Mendy loses control of it and the victory grab it? El Salvador. I think I've had El Salvador. I'll say, and I'm happy for it. Let's get rid of that. Hammered, off the woodwork. Dodged an early bullet there. Melbourne shot out of a cannon to start this one. Who was that? 40. Was that Minatoli? Smashed that one. And I've got to bring up our own. I'm going to put up the roster. Whoa, what did I do there? Because we've changed a whole bunch of players, and I still don't know who's over on the far right-hand side. So Melbourne Victory Youth Team, they're just saying, is who's out there. And they just smashed one off the post. Long ball. Searching forward, trying to find them. Man, I got to take my glasses off so I can see the numbers here. I assume that's Hardy wearing 18. Is that stolen back? Rathbone over to the right-hand side. Barney with it, coming forward. Nice to see him doing his thing on the right-hand side. Steps over, crosses there. Headed Ashfield, can't climb the ladder. Going to go back to Barney. He's going to settle it down. Is that Evans? Yep. So is Evans playing right back? No. Oh, I know who that is. That's Aaron James. That's Aaron James. And I'm trying to... Also, thing I'd never noticed. What's with the socks? Is there an extra white thing, or is that sock tape? I'm trying to figure out what there's... Too pixelated to figure it out. Danny Ward in goal, not Burton. And that's another thing that's up for discussion. Who's the backup? Is Danny Ward it? Because Burton signed afterwards, and when Danny signed, I said, oh, okay, I guess that means Callum Burton's going to go out and look for a starting spot, maybe step down to League One and run it again. He signed on, so to me, I can't make the decision between Danny Ward and Callum Burton. I assume it's going to be Ward. But if I'm Callum Burton, why am I signing? That's got to be a real love for club and team, right? But yeah, smashed off the crossbar. And Aaron James up to Barney, pushes it forward. And that's going to be Ashfield, 45. Oh, nice pass, Barney. Ashfield beat his man, pulls it back, leads Barney in early, and nothing there. And then Ashfield gets back and foul on his man, but he's all over the place. I'll tell you this, watching Harry Ashfield live last season and during the preseason made me think, why the flying is this guy not in the lineup? That pass there, delicious. Makes me wonder why that man not in the start. That kid can fill in. He can play. I appreciate you, David and Deandra, for everything that she does. I'm looking forward to another season. This time Deandra gets to watch Wrexham women, too, climb their way up into a first place and play European football next year, right? Right? Yeah, see, and that's what I assume. So why, if you're Burton and you know that he signed for that purpose, why did you sign? Like, that's the part that when Ward signed, I went, okay, so Burton has to go. And if I'm Burton, I want to go. I don't want to be the third man in unless he thinks he has a legitimate shot to push Ward out. So are they all going to be pushing? Which I guess having 3 solid keepers, it seems like overkill, but I guess you take it. Oh, 3:40 in the morning. Do you know where your pillow is? I don't. And I know it's going to be uncomfortable because I'm going to have a 3.5-year-old sprawled out the other way as I'm not talking football. Danny Ward up to EOC, marching his way forward down the right-hand side. Up forward to Aaron James. Aaron looking for Barney. No, he's going to just push on by and keep running forward. Stops, holds it up, lays it back to Barney. Well done. And now it's Rathbone. EOC. And it's going to be a throw-in for us. If you're just joining, we're here all season. Like buttons down below. Whether you're a subscriber, member, or just visiting, smash that. Let them know that we're here. Hit the subscribe button so you can take part in the chat. And there's that $1 membership. If you enjoy this sort of stuff, you've got the membership opportunity. Keep the little money coming in one at a time. It helps to pay for the $500 it costs to do this. Oh yeah, they need one of those too, don't they, Kim? I keep saying Christine Sinclair. Pay her whatever she wants. Pay her whatever she wants. Her and Wilkinson can take over Welsh women's football and lead them to the promised land. One in the domestic competition and one with the national team. You may be ahead of me. 51-39. No, McLean dancing, pushing forward, leaves it up for Mendy on the left-hand side. 25 yards out, he's searching. Feeds it forward to McLean, who's coming back. Goal line, cut back pass. It's there! And it rolls to a victory player who just easily gets it out. And there's that subscription we were looking for. Welcome, Ivan. It's a pleasure. I'm hoping the Who Are Ya is in for every game. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to streamline it, but also come up with some B-roll stuff and make it a little bit more exciting. We'll see if it works. W&G says, Brent, what was that kick? And I must have missed it staring down and looking at the screen. EOC, halfway. Over to Brunt, left-hand side. Searching, nothing there. McLean down the left wing. He's got Ashfield in front of him. Does he give it? No, he's going to pull it back. Had both Mendy and Ashfield, but instead we're going to look for the switches. It's all the way back to EOC. And then Aaron James. Go on, young man. It'll be interesting to see whether Harry and Aaron can push for a spot. I think they got a couple more years left yet, but this Ashfield kid has something to him. I keep saying that. And every time I see him live, well, I guess this isn't live, but every time I watch him, I'm that impressed with him that I think he's got some moxie. Aaron James, right side. Barney with it. Man coming out to defend. He's going to just kick it back to Aaron James. We're going to recycle. Gorgeous George. There's the other question of the day. Can Gorgeous George push Matty James for some time in the midfield, or is he just too slow? Mendy. Oh, out muscle, but then muscled back all the way forward. Mendy! Cut back pass. Yeah. Should have been selfish and had a crack. Should have been selfish and had a crack. Is it fun watching the poll change? It had predominantly was people looking, and now I think they've resigned to just listening to my voice give you the details as McLean has it 35 yards out, pushes it forward. Hardy with it up against the goal line inside the 18-yard box, left-hand side, tries a pass, gets blocked. Clearance, and it's going to be a throw-in. Brunt. Oh, this... Yeah, chat's gone quiet. Still people here doing their thing. I'll have to try and look up when the other two are and make arrangements for being able to do this again. My heart is full doing this sort of stuff. Another headshot. Minatoli on the ground holding his head. I didn't see the head knock on the replay. Diving in the air. McLean goes up. Oh, elbow. McLean. It's a preseason game. You don't need to be getting flying in there with your elbows up. Smashed him in the side of the jaw. Eugh. Ugh. Yes, and what Kim's referring to, Mendy driving down the left wing there, forced his way through, beat 2-3 guys, split the difference, and then just got a little bit too close to goal. Narrow angle, and he tried to cut back pass, a little unselfish. Maybe this is just a better lineup, Bobby. I don't know. James McLean, preseason, doesn't matter. He's still going to run you over. Poor kid, they just announced in our ears, has been playing for the Melbourne Victory since he was 12 years of age, getting a shot to run out there in front of a whole bunch of people and take on international sensation Wrexham, and he just took a pretty healthy elbow to the right of the jaw. Did Minatoli. But he's back and we're underway. Macca has it. Brunt. EOC kicking him out in the back. I didn't notice. He was already pretty stock. Oh, you know what? I think he is wider. I think you're right. As I just had that look there, Des, on the bottom of the screen. I didn't notice it until you said it, and then I looked and went, no, yeah, he's wider. McLean over to Mendy. Mendy's got it now, 16 yards out, and what are we calling? Offside. Didn't see it. Lino saw it. Oh, the current lineup. Yeah, it's the subs on the bottom. I don't think it's on a website, Cooper. I don't think it's... But I can snoop around and see if it's out there. Just give me 1 second while we're doing this. Aaron James collects it up to Barney. I'll see if they updated it because it's not. There's no iFollow or there's no stats for this. As it's put in Barney. Oh, just behind McLean. Mendy's there. Couldn't get to it first. It gets stripped by Minatoli. Could he save it? No, it's going to go out and should be a throw in. Thrown in. Brunt with it. Yeah, just the starting 11. They don't do the full sub 11. I'll throw this up instead of the roster. Oh, wrong one. It's not the lineup. I'll announce that. But this makes me chuggle and feel all sort of warms and fuzzy inside. Look at all of those Deadpool uniforms. It's like 40 guys. Trust the Aussies to show up en masse all wearing Deadpool outfits. Nuts. Yeah, don't have it. It's not on FOTMob or SofaScore or anything like that. So subs are on the bottom. If I bring that one up again, I'll throw it up there. Maybe zoom in. Can I zoom in on it? I think I can do that. Just give me a moment. Just gotta pull this down and see if I can make it larger. How's that? Mendy, the only issue that I have with Mendy is unlike Revan, like if he doesn't beat you with the pace, he doesn't have another move. right? Where Revan, oh, nice back heel, McLean over to Ashfield. Oh, yeah? Wanted because of his football prowess or because he looks handsome? Because I'll tell you, DeAndre, I don't know how you feel, but my mom a little bit sad that Mr. Fletcher no longer going to be running around in a red kit out there. But I'm with you, Des. He looks fit. It's just I don't know if he challenges the defender enough. He's got to beat on pace and pick up ball on the left hand side. The one call low to the left hand side. Was he offside? Macca goal line, no flag up. Harry Ashfield off the woodwork. Oh, I'm with you. That probably should have gone in. But the kid's everywhere. Like he's got sort of like Kluwerth, that radar, that prowess. He just went up too early. You can tell he's hanging up there being like, what? Oh, no. Oh. Mendy, opportunity, and he skies it over top. Yeah, there were two shots. One was an easy save to the left, and one was a howitzer that he had to get over. I can't remember who it was that came through for the Melbourne victory, but right through the middle of the pitch, and it was the French guy. Smashed one with his right foot from about 20 yards out, right in the middle. And Ogonko had to dive to his left to grab it and was able to do that. Oh, there's going to be the comment of the year. Can you just copy and paste that all season long, Kim? Fletcher would have buried that. No shame. I didn't even put it up until like literally 30 minutes before I started the record. I wasn't planning to do this, but I'm here now. Haven't messaged Brendan. He's going to log in and see that this went on and get all mad. I would be. I'd be like, why wouldn't you tell me you were doing it? I'd be miffed. I'm angry at myself. This has just been nonstop Wrexham possession if you're not watching it. And then working it forward and taking their opportunities. I'm with you. To be fair, I would be surprised if Mendy doesn't go out on a loan or released by mutual agreement. I think that's what's in the cards for Mr. Mendy. It's just too much. We got too many wingbacks and wingers and sorry, not wingback. Too many wingers and too many people who can fill in. Victory, moving forward. The youth squad searching, trying to find it. Right hand side. Brunt firmly rejects it, and then Mendy gives it away. Revan was out there first, as on the wing. Ooh. I still think Rodriguez can find it. But no chance Mendy stays. Yeah, I wasn't going to go with like 0% probability, but highly, highly unlikely. Barney. Oh, no, that wasn't Barney. That was... Wait. Who is that? Is Hardy wearing 29? I thought he was wearing 18. Anyway, Ashfield with it now. Gets through, forces way through, goes down, heavy contact. Ref says play on and now calls the foul. Harry got a little bit too aggressive on the deck. That one I'll say no chance. I'll agree with you. I think I have to. But the narrow... He's got a hell of a lot of skill, but it's in a narrow skill set. It is pace and outrace. No, I don't think... I gotta find Hardy in his number, because I thought it was 18 earlier, but... Ashfield has it now. There's Hardy. So Hardy was 18. Gorgeous George. So it's a fair fight. Because they're both rugby countries. Australia's not a rugby country. A league country, yeah, but their union's shite. Yeah, there's a reason not to want to see Palmer. Plus, do I think we're done up front? Yeah, probably. Maybe. I think the focus is midfield and a back who can play left and right. Just in case, because if there's an injury to Clueworth, are you throwing Aaron James into the fire in the championship? Who's playing over on that right hand side? Yeah, and so if he's 18, I don't know who it was that I got confused and thought it was Barney. And now was I looking at somebody and got completely confused? Barney, anyway, 17 yards out, it's going to draw it back. Gorgeous George, or sorry, that's Rathbone, gets it back to Barney. Did 18 just look like 29 and it was an optical illusion as that's put forward? Mendy can't get to it. And McLean knocks it down. Stabs it to the right-hand side. Barney, Boled, scores! Ryan Hardy opens his account. There it is. Cooper Haney just throwing it in there on a gorgeous cut pass back, and Hardy just fills it. That was, you know what? Not so much gorgeous as it was easy. McLean gets it, punches it forward. Barney, lots of space, and he just drills one in there and says, go and get this ball, somebody. And there's Hardy chasing it down on the near post and Hashfield filling in behind him on the far post, and Hardy's got enough on it, chips it in, and we're up. Update the scoreboard, Mr. Driver. Bang. 2-0. We'll take it. Anytime Hardy can punch something in, it's going to make me feel good about life. 67th minute. Oh, I'm not saying a fluke at all. That was a bullet pass by Barney across the line and just basically put it there and said, somebody go and get this. It wasn't served up to anybody. It was put out there for them to chase it down. Evans nicks it. Barney's there. Ashfield and Hardy sliding into position. He's still dancing. Rathbone elects not to take it on the back pass, clears it out, and the switch is going to be on. EOC stops it. Says, nope, I want it over on the right-hand side. Barney, you serve this one in here. Mendy filling in. There it is. Ashfield! Needs some more header practice. His positional play and doggedness determination is going to turn that kid into a footballer. It is. What is he, 19 now? I've watched Aussie Rules. I have to admit, I'm not really a fan. But yeah, when I lived in Aotearoa, otherwise known as New Zealand, they still had a lot of AFL over on the boob tube when I was there back in the day. John says, I was nervous about Hardy, excited to see him start. So why nervous? Is it because you don't think he's going to be able to play that hold-up position with Sam Smith and or whoever else fills in that space? Oh, fading. 4 o'clock in the morning, and have I received an update? I feel like I'm going to get like a 2-hour nap in. Nothing. Mendy throws it in, ends up back with the keeper, kicked all the way forward, and Aaron James tells Danny Ward, come on out and grab that, collected. Tuglandia, how are ya? It's nice to see familiar names chipping in. Hit that like button for everybody who's familiar here. Let's make some new friends. Let them all know that we're here. Gets pushed forward, knocked down, well done by Rathbone. It gets tripped up, and he says, oh, get up. Thought there was some artistic expression in that one, did the referee. I think he was probably right. And Aaron James just bullies his man over. There's 5 that aren't in the lineup today. Sam's one of them. Ooh, header Bass, too much. Tried to get Rathbone, too much weight on it. Aaron James fills in. This is just us kicking it around the 18-yard box, weaponized. McLean can't get to that one as it just goes up over top. He did get to it, just awkward position. Couldn't really focus on it. The entry into the area from Barnett. Dominated the kid's birthday party. No worries, Tuglandia. It's just a pleasure having you here. John says to M, on my honeymoon 25 years ago, we got off the plane and asked the taxi driver, what should we do? He said, there's a footy game. So we went there, had a blast. Oh, I think it'd be fun to go and watch with a bunch of Australians because they're crazy. Canada's southern cousins. Nice pass forward by the Victory, spinning around. Red jerseys closing everywhere. Gets the pass into the middle of the pitch, but stealed away. Stealed away? Forgive me, it's 4. There will be no after 90 minutes. See, I can't even talk. No after 90 minutes. No, nothing special after this one. This is just straight survival mode now as Mendy chips it forward. And who hit the ball? Pushed forward, pushed back. It's back to the Victory keeper, and they're going to stare up the pitch for something. He's just going to thump it. One man there. EOC disrupts, and Brunt grabs it, collects it, smashes it the other way. Hardy and Ashfield fighting for it. Collision there, and the Victory will come away with it. Throw in for us. Kicked away. The yellow card. Preseason. Just a little hijinks. Nothing major. There's the other poll question. Who's buying the the new home jersey? Poll question. End poll. Add this is we're moving forward. Long ball. Bart. Oh, he wasn't offside. The man on the left kept him on. Rookie Lino. The Lino's nervous. I don't think he was. Throw that out as a poll for you guys to have a digestion of if you plan to buy the red kit, because I wasn't planning to buy one. I was going to say I said to myself, I don't care what it looks like this year, no red kit. I'm going to buy the third and the away, and then I saw the red, and it is gorgeous, and I might have to do it anyway. There's also preseason for the refereeing team. There's Deandra with the calm sage. When do you ever have that in the games you do? They weren't in the starting crew. They came in the second half crew. It was a total full 11 change. And so you only got 30 people, so I guess everybody's got to kind of go, right? McLean given a nice pass by Mendy. Crosses there available I don't know who that was going to. And then Barney gets it available and he chips it up over top. The truth hurts? Is that what it is? Home shirt, I'm crossing fingers. It'd indeed be nationwide in Dick's Sporting Goods. I did hear there was a website that Canadian Red Dragon, Sandy Dominguez Shipley, who lives in Leeds and goes to a lot of games, and she posted that there was a U.S. online purchase option anyways. So what you're saying is we need more cricket fields, because I'm all for a pitch and I'm all for more cricket. I'm probably one of the only North Americans who prefers cricket to baseball. And to be fair, not the 5-day tests, the T20s and the T50s. Ashfield battling, gets knocked away. It's going to be a throw-in over on the right-hand side. Barney's going to go take it. EOC, left-hand side. Brunt beats his man, dummies him up, and then sneaks past him. Draws it over. Mendy's got to let it go behind him, collects it. He's over towards the corner. He's 9 yards out, looking for options. Heavy pass. McLean able to save it. Draws it back, and are we going to do the switch? Brunt has it back to EOC, and everybody take a yawn and recycle. Bumps it forward. McLean now over to Mendy, left-hand side. Numbers in the box, just 2. So Mendy draws it around his man. Danced. Mendy, I haven't seen that from him. I will eat my words, because I was critical and said he's got to beat you with pace or he's not going to beat you. He just completely zigzagged a youth defender. Embarrassed him. Maybe I call somebody in Wrexham and say, just go in and buy one for me and stuff it in the mail, and it'll probably be cheaper and wouldn't get stuck up in Milton Keynes waiting for 3 weeks for it to end up going through processing. Rathbone secures it. Barney with it. Forward. Hardy's lays up a little bit. He's moving forward. Right foot, left foot. Bangs off of the defender. George Evans! Score! Goalkeeper. Oh, you just gave the AFL celebration. If you're not watching that, Evans scores it, pots it in, and gives it one of these. That was probably keeper screw up more than it was bullet from George Evans, but from a distance, healthy distance away, right footer, and he beats him. I'm going to watch this on the replay to make sure do I have to give him more credit? Hardy bangs it off the defender, comes out, and George Evans is right there, and yeah, that's a keeper error. That one was a little sad. Love it. I love that he pulls the Aussie rules referee. So that's a goal rather than, what's the other one called? A side? The George Evans goal celebration. Everything outside of the EFL is a big cover. Look, I've said this before and I'll say it again. That goal that Fletcher scored in Huddersfield and just beaten barely by the goal that Smith scored in Wickham. They're up there in the top 5 of all-time sports moments and reactions at a game that I've ever had. That keeper looked like a U10 goal. I was trying to be kind, you guys. Jeez. Ripped the poor man to shite. Yeah, but that's just Aussie humor. That's banter, as they would say in the UK. I don't even know what I was talking about. I was tired. Yeah. Can you get him down to a League 1 squad or maybe even a League 2 squad and actually get some cash? Right? I will scream to the heavens that Harry Ashfield can get a look. I mean, you watch him in the cup games, you watch him in the preseason. He went to the Max Kluworth school of just knowing where the F everybody is on the pitch and putting himself in the right spot. Like, he just finds empty space and searches ball, and it's impressive. It's impressive. 10 minutes left in the preseason game number 1. And I'm going to have to create some graphics. The other thing, let me know about the new thumbnail. If you saw that when you came in, did you like it? Did you not like it? I think I was told to make it more simplistic for the season because the other one had too much information, so I narrowed it down. That's the other thing. The little bell, if you can find it. Oh, Barney, he's earned himself a corner. How come they don't have the little bell for notifications? Maybe because I'm watching on my own channel. Can't notify myself. But if there is a bell, hit it, and you can get those notifications too. It tells you, lets you know when something comes on, whether it's the Who Are You or something else I put together, or just these ones. I don't know what you do with Ashfield. He can still play with the kids. He's still young. Left foot in swinger. James McLean from the right-hand side. Up in the air, searching far post, and close to Olympico, too close to the goal. EOC was running over there to try and get to it, but nothing was there. All right, let's try corner from the left-hand side. EOC's having a fun conversation with one of the kids in the middle of the box. Brunt's there. Aaron James is there, pushing near post. Left foot in! Ooh. It was there for Lewis Brunt to put that one in. Left footer just missed on the left-hand side. Let's do another corner. Oh. Ooh. All right, left-footed outswinger McLean. Far post this time. Nobody in red over there for that one. And can it get collected by Rathbone? Pushes him off. Well done, man. Anyone get lost in the rabbit holes on the transfer market? There's a teenage Brazilian-Japanese winger named Kenji who currently plays into the Brazilian league. It would be freaking awesome to sign. I was hoping for Canadians. I was hoping for Jacob Schaffelberg, and then he pulls off what the stupid second yellow card in a game against Guatemala, even though Canada moves up two points in the rankings. We lost to frickin' Guatemala in penalties. And it was the guy I love, and I still think he'd look great. If we needed a winger, paced on the left-hand side, I'd rate him higher than anybody we've got right now, to be fair. Hey, Kip. It's 4:15 in the morning. We're watching football. What are you doing? Yeah, it's the exact same thing, right? It's now we're at the point where the National League players, where it was like that would never happen. Maybe if you got a young player. But each starting 11 is good for... Oh, no, that's not true. It's 3-0. I was going to say it was good for a goal, but we've had 2 here in the second half as EOC collects it in the back. Down the left-hand side, Ashfield can't get up there and climb for it, and so it gets headed away. George looking to try and recover. Can't do it. Let's move forward again. Heavy touch, and we'll take a throw. Thank you very much. Yes, still processing it. Deandra, still processing it. I'm curious what the deal was for Turkish Airlines to get. We should get the kit numbers, or sorry, to get the front of shirt sponsor for the Melbourne victory. Purvis is that's got to be the 19-year-old. He was featured actually on Welcome to Wrexham, I believe, or was that more? Max Purvis, Wrexham. Yeah, FC U18. So not in Halifax, St. John's, east coast of Canada. He traveled with the full squad. Midfielder was given a contract. So if we go through the whole rest of the squad as to who's not in the 22 plus, then end up going through who's Mo Fall's not on the list, Rodriguez not on the list. Callum Edwards did he make his way on the pitch? I think he's still on the bench. Alex Moore. Callum Burton, his Hardy's down, having his jaw looked at. No Raspberry Ripple. They look like Leisure Suit Larry Christmas suits. Andy Cannon, injury. Yeah. Sure do. I don't know, W&G. I can certainly look at it. I'm going to be nuts with work until the middle of October, end of October. So yeah, Kip, if you're following along, it's on iFollow. You can watch it VPN on, or if you're in the UK, you can watch it on S4C. I believe Sgorio has the Welsh commentary, but anyway, S4C there. And if you're in the US, you're going to Paramount and loading it there, or going to YouTube Live and paying the 99 cents to watch it on YouTube Live, or you can just internationally pay the 10 quid or 27 it was, I believe, for the iFollow matches for this one, because it's not, I guess it's not on iFollow through the regular mechanism. There's a special mini site. There's a pinned comment up above that has that link. Sure do. Not yet, Denver. Denver's 4:16 in the morning. Not yet. Plus, Melbourne's a little bit bigger than the 150,000 in Wrexham. I mean, I do think when they talk about 55,000, and you're like, it's like a third of the population of Wrexham. You like the lower lights, the mood. Only thing is I want to be able to turn. That's a light, but when I turn it on, you can't see it. And it's kind of a wasted thing. Here, I'll just go back and turn it on for the rest of this. It looks great in person, but you can't see it otherwise. I am fading. 3-hour nap. Is there anyone in the stands? Yeah. Yes. I would say that it's probably, I'm going to guess it's a 40-something. Oh, opportunity Melbourne victory. Oh, well done in the recovery. Danny Ward looked a little slow getting over there, I'm going to be honest. Maybe spoiled by Ogonquo, but that was, got a hand on it. It's going to be a corner from the right-hand side. I wonder if did they announce the attendance? But I'm going to guess it's 90% full. Oh, dude. Well, you're welcome. I mean, this makes me happy. I was like kind of regretting it. It's been a while. I was like, oh, do I want to do this by myself? I'm not going to message Brendan late, but I've got an opportunity. Do I just set it up? This is, I enjoy doing this and being a part of the little thing we got going on. It's fun. Whether the channel grows or not, have the standbys and the steadies. I mean, I'd like to continue to grow it. It's just, it takes work. And at the moment, I'm running around with my 5-year-old's job and his opportunities and doing all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I probably should have to, I won't send a message at, well, I guess it's getting 7:18 in the morning there. He might log in yet. Wrexham, Melbourne, attendance. Did they announce it anywhere yet? There it is. That's the half. That's the game. 3-0 for the good guys. You can wrap that one up. Put it in the win column if you call it a preseason going in the win column. But as preseason go, number 1, nobody hurt. Yay. Number 2, we got a win. Hurrah. And number 3, I think we looked pretty damn good doing it, to be completely honest. I'm going to shut it down. That's what I'm going to do. Because it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I can get 3-4 hour nap in and then fire up the day. What do we do to ourselves? And why? This club. But I'm happy. I'm happy. Watching some Wrexham. I've got videos on the go. Just entertain me for this. If I play this, I just want to see if you get the audio, Deandra, or if I have to download and play it that way. So just give me a second here, and we'll load this up just so that I can test it. So here, if I hit that, do you get audio for that? I'll leave it up for a little bit. The teaser. That's enough of the teaser. Let me know whether you got the audio for that, because if you did, that makes my life a little bit easier. If not, I'll have to do some other stuff to make that work for the dating show preview. Where am I? I'm gonna go get some sleep. I gotta turn this off here. You don't get, okay, perfect. That's all I need to know. So I'll set it up the other way so that you can watch it. That's not a big deal. We'll put it on. I'll have to play with it. I'll think about that. The brain's not working right now, but now that I know that what we got to do, I can figure that out. Onward to Sydney. When's that match? Just so that I can put that. Wrexham versus Sydney FC. God, I don't know how I'm going to do that one. We'll have to talk. Stay tuned for the post. Hit the subscribe button so you can figure it out. 2:30 in the morning on a Tuesday the 15th, and I think I've got a full day at work. Like a full day, like not in court, but doing like legit stuff that needs me to be firing. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the Sydney one. But we'll see. Maybe if I can get home and have a nap and wake up and just power through. Anyway, upwards, thank you for joining me for this one. Threw it together late, got it all in, got it done, and it's been a pleasure. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to the season. I'm looking forward to being around with you guys. I'm looking forward to kicking it about in the championship. Nuts. I will say this, it was funny. I had all the screenshots of like the costumes and outfits and what everybody was wearing at the last game of the year, celebrating the season that was, and had myself a little moment of reflection. It's been a good year, a busy year, a chaotic year, upwards and onwards. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you so much for being there. Like button down below. Stay tuned for more. And it's 2:30 a.m. No, it's 4:30 a.m. where I am. I started at 2:30 and I'm done. So I'm out. Have a good one. Enjoy your Friday night, morning, whatever it is. Until next time.